Hi Muglets. I know it's been a while. I do have an excuse, which I'm going to talk about for a second. If you don't care, skip to this timestamp. I'll let past me explain. Yeah, so I know my posting schedule has been a little whack lately, and that's mainly because of this piece of garbage over there. Shame on you. After weeks of troubleshooting, I think I finally narrowed it down to these bastards, these RAM sticks. They all come back with errors. Even if I use one at a time in all the 4 slots, they all come back with errors. Even in a different PC, they all come back with errors, crashes, BSODs, you name it. Since I am pretty sure it's actually the RAM now, I have ordered new RAM, should be arriving today. But anyway, here we are. Everything works at least good enough for now. I hope it stays that way, but today we're doing the God mode Changli, seeing if C2 was actually worth it. We have already activated both constellations. Sometimes I would want to test some things, but I really don't think it was that necessary in her case, since they are pretty straightforward buffs. Here we get a pretty small damage increase, and then S2, the good one, is 25% crit rate. I do want to clear up what this actually means though, because it says inflamement increases Changli's crit rate by 25% for 8 seconds. This could be interpreted as long as you have inflamement, you have 25%. But what it should say for maximum clarity is getting inflamement increases her crit rate. Another thing I tried is doing the actions required to gain an inflamement while we already have 4. So we don't technically get an inflamement, but we still do get the crit rate. This is useful information to know, and I probably will be showing a clip here. But say for example, you're fighting, you have the intro skill ready, you use Changli's intro skill, which means next basic attack gives her an inflamement. Uh-oh, she already has 4. Doesn't matter, you still got the crit rate. So you can, do that intro skill, do the basic, get the inflamement, and then for her big charge attack, she'll have the crit rate already. So was it worth it? I mean, especially in Wuthering Waves, 25% crit rate is a good amount. I would have obviously preferred S1 to also be good, and it's just kind of meh. But from what I've noticed, that's also kind of a theme in Wuthering Waves, that the S1 is never like that good. And then there is a good one somewhere in S2 or S3. So for most of the characters so far, I've just been leaving them at S0 because I don't want to have to invest in a mediocre S1 to get to, a decent sequence. Bearing that in mind, she can keep this 25% crit rate pretty much permanently. As for build, unfortunately, it hasn't changed much since raising mode, and I have really been trying, to get some decent echoes, and we still do have the crit rate Inferno Rider. And while it's probably not technically correct to give her a crit damage, I feel like that's the biggest benefit to her S2, is that, you should be able to go crit damage Inferno Rider. We do have some crit rate on this guy where we don't have on this one, so we're not losing as much as it might sound like. With her S2, we're at 65 crit rate now versus 306 crit damage. So yeah, it just doesn't really make sense to go crit damage right now. I think in this build where we have 80 crit rate, but of course only 267, is at least a little better for average damage reasons. Best case scenario, we'd at least get one decent crit rate roll on all of my echoes here, but we have a 6.3 here, a 6.3 here. These are like the lowest crit rate rolls possible. We do have one 8.1% here, which I feel like should be more common than it is, but I digress. I've raised pretty much every fusion damage and attack percent echo I have on cost 3s, and yeah, just bad luck. As for her Forte, I've also invested a lot into this. We've maxed her resonance skill and got her circuit and liberation up to 8 each. We've also, gotten these attacks here. We've had, a decent amount of time to gain resources back and everything. So she is very close to Jinchi now in terms of Forte investment. Jinchi has like one extra skill here. Again, I don't want to compare them super heavily because especially now Changli is S2. What I do want to do are a couple of different things. First of all, we're going to go into Echoing Tower, reset this on Scar here, and see if it's any easier now that she's at S2. I am of course hoping we can one try this, honestly. For reference, during her first showcase, it took us about an hour to beat this guy. I have 9 HP. That's bad. I still have stuff to do though before I swap off with her. Okay, this doesn't count because I died. Her S2 doesn't give her any survivability. That was just me being bad. Hold on, I need to warm up again. Yep, definitely won't be a time issue, but yeah, we still have like 15 seconds left. I'm absolutely sure we could have done that in like 90 seconds, but honestly, that's enough for me to know that she is, yeah, significantly stronger than she was before. However, I do kind of want to try Hazerd Tower as well, the hardest stuff. I do feel like generally second half is harder, so I'd like to try her there. But yeah, we're gonna start with Jinchi team in floor 1 here. Yinlin died. Time-wise though, it does not seem too hard. Our first like completed run here will also have maybe about 15 seconds left or something. Would of course be a lot easier if I could like properly swap cancel and stuff, but I'm still so bad with that. So again, I would consider that more or less first try if we ignore, you know, the dying part. And depending on how this one goes, I probably will try that same fight against the Heron with just Changli instead. But for now, we're just going to continue on and see if we can beat the second half as well. It was just that last time I did Hazerd Tower, the second part, or the second floor we can call it, was way harder than the first. And I do kind of assume it's going to be the same here. In fact, these starting enemies are pretty much exactly the same, and I'm having the same issues I had last time, is that they keep separating and we can't actually kill all of them in a timely manner. We basically just have a different boss this time. Oh, this one is actually looking pretty good. Yeah, we got to him in 25 seconds. Okay, that was nice. Oh, he grabbed me. Oh, that does a lot of damage. Okay, I gotta watch out for that. Jesus Christ. He grabbed me again? Okay. I haven't fought that mechanical boss very often, so I'm not super used to his moves yet, so this will probably take a bit of warm up. Again, though, about 25 seconds to the boss, so that goes a lot smoother than it did before. Okay, I see when he tries to grab. Or I'm like starting to get a little bit more used to that, I guess. Yeah, that one was actually really close already. Look at that, dude. Oh man, just like 2 seconds. Probably not even 2 seconds, because they give you a little bit of leeway. But that was our first full completed attempt, so yeah, you know, that's pretty good. Oh, why is there still another one? But this time we got to him in under 20 seconds. So that was actually really nice. This one's already looking quite a bit better here. Oh man, actually 15 seconds left? That's actually pretty damn good. 12 seconds? Okay, I mean, it really wasn't hard with either team on either floor, to be honest. I was kind of expecting to struggle a bit more, but now I just kind of want to reset them both again and, you know, switch the teams. So we're going Changli for the Heron and Jinshi for the mech. What was that? Always have to get at least one death in there before we can actually do a full run. Yeah, this one looks pretty good as well. We have about 10 seconds left here. Okay. Yeah, I forgot how close it was with the Jinshi side, but it must not have been that close since it was like basically our first attempt as well, minus deaths. And yeah, floor 2 now with Jinshi. Killing these guys in a timely manner was like definitely the hardest part. Will that reach? Yeah, it does. Does it kill? Almost. I mean, honestly, still pretty good. About 25 seconds. No, he grabbed right before. Wow, that's so dumb. That was super unlucky. I was about to do my big attack. I think this is it. So even with that unlucky grab, we could still do it with like maybe 7 or 8 seconds left. It may have been a little closer. So yeah, I mean, this is probably the most relevant content to really try characters because it's like the end game stuff. With the same supports, we could beat both sides with both characters. I'm not sure how good of a comparison that really is, especially because again, we do have S2 Changli now, so, but also there is a lot of nuance with stuff like this because yes, I know, especially with Changli, I'm not maximizing her potential because I haven't gotten the quick swaps and stuff down yet. But with Jinshi, you don't need to do as much with that, so I feel like she's a bit easier to play as well. So with that being said, I think for me, S2 is worth it. It allows me to, you know, still play like a bit of a casual player and still clear the content, which is the point. I will try and get better with the quick swaps and all that, but honestly, it's just kind of boring to practice. I do feel like there's a lot of potential locked behind that though. Overall, I'm happy with her, how she is. I really don't think she needs S2 to be good. It's basically just making up for really bad echo luck. Like if we could get, you know, crit rate on all 5 of our guys that isn't all 6.3%, that almost makes up for S2 by itself. Obviously, if you have S2 and good luck, then yes, you can go crit damage Inferno Rider. That's just a big old damage increase right there. But yeah, there she is. So I was planning on ending the video there, but I feel like I haven't suffered enough. And what is a god mode without at least a little bit of suffering? So we're gonna do the one thing I think is actually harder than Tower of Adversity, and that is tactical holograms. I've never even attempted anything past difficulty 4, just because difficulty 4 was already insane. Now that we have, you know, level 90 characters and such. I'm not sure if it's still going to be that difficult, but they can just straight up one-shot you, and I imagine that's not going to be much different now. We're going to be trying the Heron here because that's what we were fighting, and it does have some special mechanisms. If we can't defeat it in 3 minutes, it's going to infinitely increase its attack. Every time it hits us, our defense will be reduced by 10%, stacking up to no limit. I don't even understand what this means. Maybe I haven't been paying enough attention, but I'll tell you when I first get hit, and we'll see how much damage that does to me, because I imagine we're just going to get more or less one shot here. We haven't gotten hit yet. It is dying really quick, so I don't think time is going to be our enemy here. Oh, yep, it just pecked us one time, and we're half dead. And now our defense is reduced, and now we're still alive, actually. Okay, yeah, our Changli died. That's it there. Oh yeah, she's still dead. Oh man, that's gonna be annoying to have to go warp somewhere every time. And this is only difficulty 5. We have another one after this. Oh shit. We're gonna put a waypoint here because we do have to walk a little bit. Attempt 2. Oh wow, it's almost dead? How did that happen? We haven't even been fighting for a minute yet. Okay. They are definitely glass cannons. They do so much damage, but they don't have that much HP. That might change at max difficulty here. It looks like all the special mechanisms are exactly the same, so it's almost one-shotting us anyway when it does land an attack, so I don't see what that would really change. That was an actual one-shot. Why do they even have that mechanism there? That is hilarious. Dodging with Changli is a little bit difficult. I'm dead. Oh god, lucky. Oh no. No, dude, this is so dumb. It also is not as squishy as the level 80 by a lot. A minute later and we have about a quarter of his HP gone. No, it's just such a quick attack. And I can't do anything when I'm in the air with Changli. Difficulty 6 is something else. Kind of already regretting coming back into the office. The pecs! The pecs are insane. Oh no, okay, well, I don't know. I mean, we probably do kind of need her, but what are you doing? Are you charging? I've never seen it just chill there and do nothing forever. Is it charging? Oh no, it's doing bad stuff. Bad. What is this? What are you doing, bro? Oh, nice. Now it's just up in the air. No. Don't tell me I actually have to do this. Damn, we actually didn't get that far off though. I mean, we're gonna try. Oh wait, we can revive. I didn't even realize that. We could probably use food as well. It's just like staying up in the air forever though. Oh no, and now the fire breath. Leave me alone. It already does have the stacking attack stuff, but honestly, that doesn't even matter right now. Oh man, please die. No, I think we did it. Okay, is that cheating by reviving someone? I don't think time really matters here. It's just that that's so pointless though. That's so pointless that it gets a stacking attack increase. He already one-shots. Ooh, I mean, we did it. I'll take that. I'll save the other difficulty 6s for future god modes, I guess. But they might introduce a difficulty 7. I thought that was gonna take a lot longer than it did, but yeah, dude still doesn't have that much HP. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Thanks, as always, for watching, and until next time.